Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. FBI Director Kash Patel is cleaning house. There is a radical left-wing group that he has in his sights, and he just cut them off. And we're not talking about Antifa. We're talking about another left-wing group that has been an absolute menace for years and years, and conservatives are really going to like this one. But before we get into the story, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. We appreciate your support for common sense journalism. Now, there are a lot of left-wing organizations out there who have cozied up to the federal government and has corrupted them for years and years. And we're not just talking about the Southern Poverty Law Center and the Open Society Foundation and the Gates Foundation. We're talking about one that has made it its living being the self-appointed arbiter of who is a hate group. And it always has been ironic because the radical left, they're filled with some of the most hateful people in the United States. They have no toleration for anyone who disagrees with them on any subject whatsoever. They love to cancel them and censor them, and apparently a few of them like to assassinate people. And hopefully FBI Director Kash Patel puts an end to that because the political violence has been out of control. And one of these groups that has been a so-called authority on political violence in America and has corrupted our federal government is the Anti-Defamation League. That's right, the ADL. They have been calling anyone to the right of Chairman Mao a hate group, and that includes Charlie Kirk's organization, TPUSA. And after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, ADL announced that they were going to reform their database of hate groups because, let's face it, they were calling anyone who is patriotic hateful, just about. They were calling whites who demonstrated any kind of self-pride out there a hate group. So there was a phrase, it's okay to be white. And apparently that's not okay to be white. According to the ADL, they call that a hate statement. It's really ridiculous what they've been able to get away with. But they have cozied up with the FBI, and that came under James Comey. And the ADL had a lot of access to the FBI, and Kash Patel said that era is finished. This FBI formally rejects Comey's policies and any partnerships with the ADL. So they are done. They are cut off. Hasta la pasta. Goodbye, ADL. Let's see more of these left-wing hate groups out of our government and any kind of association with them. And that would include the Southern Poverty Law Center. There are other groups out there that they have no business being in our government. The government is supposed to be a nonpartisan watchdog of our rights. Period. Full stop. They are not supposed to be partnering with partisan left-wing hat groups or even right-wing groups, whatever that means. Because, well, right-wing in reality does not mean anything like ultra-nationalist. It just means people who support the Constitution and common sense. That's what right-wing means in America nowadays because the left have bastardized the language for so long. Well, weigh in with your thoughts. We appreciate hearing from you at Explain America.